This morning, your alarm went off, and your first full thought was a word we can't put in a YouTube title. You hit snooze twice, not because you were tired, because nothing on the other side of that blanket felt worth standing up for. At that exact hour, on a small island in Japan, a woman in her 90s had already been in her garden for an hour. Nobody made her. There's no boss, there's no app streak. But she'll do it again tomorrow. She has been doing it since before your parents were born. The island is Okinawa, home to more 100-year-olds than almost anywhere on earth. Two writers, Hector Garcia and Francis Morales, moved in with these elders to figure out what they know that we don't. The answer turned out to be 10 small rules. And here's the trick to remembering them. The rules aren't a list, they are a day. So what's the plan? We are going to live one full day in that village, sunrise to lights out, and take everything that isn't nailed down. By the end, you'll have 3 pieces of that day you can run before tomorrow night. One takes just a single text. Quick warning, this village day comes with a co-star. Meet Practical Papa. He's all of us on default settings. Today, he'll be living his normal day right alongside the elders. Spoiler, he does not win. Here's what Papa believes. You probably believe it too. Health is a project, something you attack hard in bursts when life finally calms down. And rest is the prize at the end, the weekend, the vacation, the retirement. But here's the part no one talks about. The longest living people on earth don't do anything extreme. No gyms, no fasting apps, no ice baths filmed for content. They do almost everything gently, and they never ever stop. The book gives this a name, Ikigai. Iki stands for life, Gai, worth. Your reason to get out of bed in the morning. The authors call it the happiness of being busy. Not busy like Papa is busy, 40 browser tabs and a lunch eaten standing up. Busy like having one thing you would happily do even if nobody paid you and nobody clapped. In Ojimi, the village we are visiting, the elders even sing about it. If you keep moving with your fingers working, 100 years will come to you. 100 years, not chased, collected as a side effect. Sunrise, 5 a.m. The elder is already outside, and without trying, she has ticked off half the list before breakfast. Rule number 1. Follow your Ikigai. She has a reason to get up. This plot and the market stall it feeds. The alarm clock is the reason itself. Rule number 2. Stay active, don't retire. She never has. In Okinawa, nobody hands you a cake at 65 and tells you to go sit down for 30 years. It's not just farmers. The book points to Hayao Miyazaki, the Studio Ghibli director, still drawing in his 80s. The man keeps trying to retire. It keeps not sticking. Rule number 3. Get in shape for your next birthday. Not for summer, for your next birthday. Gentle movement every single day. Gardening, walking, beats the rare heroic workout. Papa, meanwhile, is paying for a gym. The gym has not seen him since the incident in January when he attacked it like it owed him money. By January 11th, he had retired from exercise. The elders never retire. Papa retires yearly. Rule number 4. Take it slow. The book says it in 7 words. Walk slowly and you'll go far. Papa's version of cardio is running for trains he then misses. And rule number 6. Reconnect with nature. She doesn't schedule it, she's standing in it. By 6 a.m., she's already 5 rules down. Papa is still negotiating with his blanket. Midday lunch. Her table looks like a paint set. Small plates, many colors. The book counts around 18 different foods a day on Okinawan tables. Green tea brewed with jasmine flowers, a small local citrus called shikuwasa with 40 times more of the aging, fighting stuff than an orange. And before she eats, there's a phrase, the whole island says it, Hara Hachi Bu. Eat until you're 80% full, then stop. The book's reasoning? Long digestion wears the body down, and eating a little less lowers IGF-1, a protein tied to how fast your cells age. There's a whole chapter on the diet, but the working version is mostly plants, many colors, stop before full. Papa's lunch is one beige item the size of his forearm, finished over a keyboard. He eats 100% of it, then 100% of the dessert he bought for later. Later was 4 minutes. Late afternoon, the part of the day nobody puts on a health posture. She walks to a friend's porch where the same small group has met on the same day for decades. This group has a name, a Moai. A handful of friends, a fixed schedule, and a shared pot of money everyone pays into. If one of them falls sick, broke, or is alone, the group catches them. That's the deal for life. 2 more rules live on this porch: smile and give thanks. They sound like fridge magnets until you notice every 100-year-old in this village does both daily, like it's brushing teeth. Papa has 900 connections and 3 group chats on mute. When his couch needs moving, he hires strangers from an app. 99% of us collect contacts. The elders keep catchers. By night time, one last rule, and it's been running all day quietly. Live in the moment. She's not reliving the past. She's not rehearsing the future. Today is all anyone actually gets, and she spent all of it inside today. Papa is in bed rehearsing an argument he might have in 5 years. He will win that argument. It will never happen. And that's all 10 rules. Notice nobody in the village calls them rules. Over there, it's just Tuesday. Now, you can't move to Okinawa. Papa already checked flights. You don't need to, because this isn't island magic. The book tells of Maria, a baker in Brazil, up at 5 a.m. making bread. She earns just enough to live and feels completely alive the whole time. Same day, other side of the planet. So here are 3 pieces of the village day sized for yours. All 3 can start within 24 hours. Piece 1, from lunch. The 80% line. At your next meal, stop at the point where you would normally take 3 more bites. That's the whole action. No counting, no app, no tiny food scale. Your brain will fight you. Let it. It will say you will be starving within the hour. You won't. You're stopping at not hungry, which is a different place than hungry. That's not a diet, it's a stop line. After 7 days, the heavy feeling which you get after lunch starts to fade, and you'll notice you never miss those 3 last bites. You never remembered them anyway. Piece 2, from the porch. The one text Moai. Tonight, sent one message to 2 or 3 friends. Same time every week, walk or tea. Are you in? Just one text. It just took 30 seconds. You already own the thumbs. The excuse forming right now is everyone's too busy. That's exactly why it lives on a calendar instead of a mood. Busy people keep appointments. Nobody keeps intentions. Most people never do this. That's exactly why it works. After 7 days, you'll realize one meeting has already happened and the next one is already booked. And the reaching out stopped needing a crisis. Piece 3, from sunrise. The slow 10. 10 minutes a day of gentle movement outside. It could be a walk. It could be watering the plants. It could be pulling weeds. This is not a workout. You don't need gear and you won't need a shower after. Papa tried it. He tracked his pace. He missed the point at record speed. Your excuse will be that 10 minutes can't matter. The book answers with bamboo. It grows roots underground for years, then shoots up 90 feet in a few weeks. Small and daily beats big and rare every single time. After 7 days, the 10 minutes becomes the part of the day that you defend. Maybe the first thing you have defended for yourself in a while. Tomorrow morning, the elder's alarm won't ring. She doesn't need one. Something quieter gets her up. A plot of soil that needs her, a stall that opens, a friend who's expecting her. Here is what her day is really saying. You were never tired of living. You were tired of the speed. The elders of Okinawa are not stretching their lives to make them longer. They just stop spending them so fast. You have the same mornings she does, the same hours. You have just been rushing past them on your way to a rest you keep pushing further away. Start slower than feels right. Stop before full. Keep your people close. The long life was never the goal. It's what happens while you're busy living a good one. Tell me, which piece of the village day starts tomorrow? The 80% line, or the one text Moai, or the slow 10? Please tell me below. One more thing. These 10 rules tell you how to live a day. They can't tell you what's worth waking up for. Every elder in that village had an answer to that question, and the book has a tool for finding yours. 4 questions most people answer wrong their whole lives. That's the next video. Until then, you've caught the day. That's the edge. Spend it slowly.